Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I'm just crafting up a bunch of industrial apiaries, and unfortunately, some of the items were getting clogged up in my setup. So I have been kind of debating how I want to do this. Eventually, maybe sooner than later, we are going to kind of redo this setup. Probably not going to pipe in all the things. I may end up redoing the recipes. I don't know if I'm going to do that. That is a lot of work. But thinking, instead of having like a separate setup over here for items that require an item and a fluid, like all these dynamo hatches and stuff, they require like a molten... They require like a molten silver. Well, I don't have molten silver just chilling in our thing. So that's kind of on its own setup, but unfortunately, sometimes the circuits clash, and then sometimes we'll get something with like a circuit of 17, which I don't just usually keep in here because it's not something we use very often. But I have actually just gone ahead and replaced this with a super bus so we can fit a lot more items in. Because sometimes what would happen on large crafts would pull out, and this is partially because the GregTech pipes we're using as well. Sometimes it would put a whole bunch of like fluid in here of whatever kind it was. It would pipe it all out. It would fill up the hatch, and then it would fill up the pipes as well. So it couldn't output any other type of fluid that's in there, and sometimes it would put the wrong items would end up in there with the wrong fluid kind of thing, and it would get clogged up. So I'm thinking I do kind of want to sort this out. I'll probably rebuild this, but I'm thinking I may actually change all these hatches or the way I pipe the items into the buses, maybe onto a buffer, and then pipe the items into the things. Because one, it is definitely complicated when I need to add more recipes. Like at this point, I have no other way to get items in there. So I'm thinking if we do it more with buffers, I have room to add more things. At least we could add... I'm just thinking if they're in a row, it's not going to be super easy to add a whole bunch. Like if there's another buffer there, like we couldn't... I mean, we could always do like... If we really wanted to, we could do the phantom interfaces, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably going to redo this. Debating whether I want to even just pipe the actual fluids in that we need. I'm not entirely sure, because I do think we have a clashing recipe as well with circuit boards. So this setup is definitely not foolproof, but what I think was happening was it was crafting up this recipe because it's wood plank, copper foils, and a 6. I think it was crafting that one up, but I had the recipe set to do this one, but it's the same circuit. So that recipe kind of got messed up, and then we had a bunch of clashing recipes, I think. Right here. So it got clogged up with items, and I don't really know why. Like, for some reason, it didn't seem to put all the seed oil in. So I pulled all the wood out. Just don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just didn't seem to have enough seed oil in there at all. I may have a screwed up recipe, possibly. I don't know. That work? That... Yeah, there seems to be something going on with that. As we can see, you used up all the items, all the seed oil, but something is clashing. Ah, there it is. Making sticks instead of the casings. No wonder. All right. Yep. See, this is the problem with having multiple things there. All right. That we sorted it out. I probably have about 10 million impregnated sticks. Yep, we are at 2,459. All right. So that is kind of why I'm thinking I want to reset up all these recipes and separate out all the circuits. This isn't a normal recipe though. See, this is the issue. Like, okay, we need impregnated casings, but this isn't something I ever craft up. So I haven't really come across this issue very often. So it's like, it doesn't warrant fixing this. All right. So that... Is that what it was? Let's do that. Oh, there's a lot of things that requires, you know... Oh, it's just all the different... Yeah, so 2... And he needed an 8 was the impregnated casing, right? The other option would be to do it in a carpenter, but it uses more... Oh, actually, it uses the same seed oil. It's just much faster in this one. But I need an 8. Let me try that again. And then by the time I finish this up, I will have forgotten that that was an issue. Alright. So I think it's going again, but... Yeah, I definitely think I want to redo this all. Get it a bit better organized now that I know how it works and what issues we have and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch them all to buffers. Pipe the items directly into the number that it needs, and then pipe all the fluids out into a few quad input hatches is what I'm thinking. But anyway, yeah, just kind of figured I would show that. A lot of things work well. Fortunately, this was not working great. I did upgrade the input hatch to the bigger ones now. I did UV, quad input hatch, UV. To have less issues with pipes clogging. And I also did this is now a super bus too. So hopefully that will fix some of those items. But clashing circuits is still definitely a problem. Alright, so I was like, is that still... Yeah. We could also have faster things. I mean, I know the setup isn't... This isn't ideal for... it's definitely not set up for lots and lots of these recipes, but it's working. Alright, so let me continue crafting this up, and then we will get our industrial apiary built. I think this is the last bit. We need 40 more of those. And then, well, not quite. We need all these as well. I'll probably just craft these up one at a time, though. That way we don't have clashing stuff. Okay, quite some time later, we are back. I ended up switching out that impregnated casing recipe. I just put it on that one on a separate thing to avoid the clashing. But I still want to sort that out. I'm thinking I will probably move that and that assembler at the same time, and kind of redo them. That one helps with, forget, something to do with hatches, because you can't craft up a higher tier. You can't use that to overclock. On the precise assembler, you can't put like 2 UV hatches to do UHV, but you can on that, so it lets you get around some stuff. Anyway, we have crafted everything up, mostly. I am a little worried that this actually needs oak wood planks, and it doesn't work with spruce. I'm hoping that is not a problem, because we don't have any... I don't have, like, any oak. I have a little bit, but that actually might be enough, to be honest, if we need to. But I don't have recipes for planks or anything like that, because we don't really use it. I do spruce. But I have crafted all that up. The only thing I don't really have in my inventory is... Actually, we'll just do that. The only thing I'm not really holding on to is dirt, which I could grab some. Alright, let's do that. And then we have the apiary. I don't know if we have a thing for that, but there we go. There is the apiary. It was a little bit of a journey, although it ended up not being as bad as I thought, because these world acceleration upgrades, you get 6. I thought it was going to be a 1-to-1, but it's actually like 1 robot arm gets you like 6 of them, so it actually ended up being easier than I thought. Alright, so I guess we'll just throw this here. This is such a weird little area. I got bee stuff, I got fertilizer stuff, I have the greenhouse, I have all my bees, and then I just have random stuff under here. It's just such a... I don't like this area at all, but I'm hoping this will let us clean up a bunch of this. Maybe. I don't know. We're still gonna have to have imprinters and stuff like this, but... Alright. Let's get rid of that. And we'll do... I put it in my... Might be in my bag. Yeah. Alright, let's put this away, because I want to pull this stuff out of my inventory. If it even works. Okay. Did it actually place anything? Okay, it is starting to place stuff. Cool. Alright. Okay, it is placing spruce mix. I figured it would. I was going to be, like, really sad if it didn't. Alright, this is pretty cool. I do kind of want to see if... I need to make sure I... Alright. Like, stuff like this is the one kind of issue I have with when it auto-places this stuff. Like, because I couldn't see that. Unless I looked. Man, I wish this glass didn't have rendering issues. Oh well. Placing, I guess? Alright, still got quite a bit. Alright, is something not placing? Oh, the glass is there already. Alright, something is not placing. Oh, that's water. How the heck are you supposed to... I didn't realize there was water in it. It doesn't show water. But that's like... That's water, right? Where is... I don't even know where the thing is. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Like there's water blocks. Okay, holy cow, look at all this dirt. Oh, I don't have enough dirt on me. Duh. I didn't pull all the dirt out of my thing, because I didn't have room. Alright. Just a little minor derp. I had like 600. I had more dirt than we needed. Alright, let's try this again. Ooh. That away. I think it placed all the hatches and stuff though. Alright, there it goes. Thank goodness it works with the spruce. I was going to be very sad if it didn't. Alright. Still got a little way to go. This is a huge multi-block. Auto placing done. Now go place water and flowers. Alright, cool. So there is the whole thing. Looks like it is... Yeah, it is all done. And now I'm assuming that probably needs all... source blocks would be my kind of guess. I could be wrong though. Yep, it placed everything. Alright, that was relatively painless, I'd say. Let me do this, because I don't think there's any other way to get inside here. Alright, so we need to place quite a bit of water, but once we get 2, I mean, that's not too bad. I gotta think about... Oh, I guess I could just do... These drop water. I use these for bees. I don't remember if these actually work with placing. Dang it, no. Alright, let me fill this with water and... Let's see. Do I have any buckets anywhere? Yeah, water, and then I guess we need to fill it with flowers? I'm assuming just regular flowers? Doesn't really say, doesn't show. Alright, I did it again with the glass. Totally forgot that it probably is gated by the energy tier. And if you look at the other one, it does actually say glass tier limits the energy input here. Totally forgot to do that. Also, it did mention that flowers on dirt/grass. Well, the grass looks much nicer. I have gone ahead and done that. I had a little bit of grass in my inventory, so I broke the blocks, and then I was just gonna wait for it to convert it all. And I was like, is there a watering can? And yeah, there is in fact watering can, and we can now craft it up. We have bedrockium now and neutronium, so just crafted up the reinforced one. Doesn't need water or anything like that. So if we ever need it in the future, we have that. Now, I do believe the flowers that it needs actually do correspond with the actual bee, but since I basically turn all the bees into just needing regular flowers, I don't think we have to worry about that. So let's just... Oh. Not gonna auto-place this glass. Interesting. I'm assuming this was the problem. I did try to place a... Or I did place an HV tier, because that's what the tier the borosilicate glass has. And it did form. So it wasn't anything like placed wrong, but man, trying to place this manually. I wish the thing wouldn't. I wish that wouldn't go away so fast. Alright, and if I place this, just curious. If I place something wrong, it does show up red, right? That might be considered a flower, to be honest. What if I, like, put it there? Does it show up red? Like I've placed something wrong? I've never really paid attention. Doesn't show up red that it's placed wrong. Okay, I guess let me get this done. And then, what we're gonna do... I think I have Amerisium bees. That is the one I really want to check out first. Is that how it goes? Right, I'm gonna have to let me do this because I'm like, that's not even. I didn't do that. There's something weird about that. Maybe, I think it's supposed to be like that, right? Yeah, I placed too many. Yeah, I got that right. Alright, let me finish this up. Ooh, we are right on the edge of our flame chunks. We're good, though. And there we go. I got everything to form correctly. I have moved the input bus, output bus. I believe any of the bronze can be replaced. I could be wrong, though. I didn't really look. I may move maybe the output bus farther down. Not sure yet. We'll leave it for now. I think I am actually going to do a subnet for this. I actually have a subnet over here. It's basically just a crafting terminal on the drawers, so I can see all the bees in the drawers, because, I don't know, I kind of like having drawers of bees. Do we need to? No, not at all, but I kind of like it. It just lets me search them all. For example, the Amerisium drone. I couldn't remember if I had it, but I do, in fact, have the Amerisium, but I've never used it. So, I have gone ahead and... I did the one, but I didn't do this version. There we go. Alright, cool. I may actually just test it out real quick. Now this isn't going to... This won't produce anything. I just want to make sure it works okay. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so it's not gonna... That regular one won't produce Amerisium drums. It has to go in a thing. I don't remember where it says it, but it says it somewhere. So it does have to go in here. Let me throw some of these. We just need one more. It looks like it's crafting up. Is it crafting up, or did something go wrong? I feel like that's taking a long time. Something happened? Ooh, we got problems. I think it voided. Wow, I haven't had problems on that in I don't even know how long. I don't even remember where the thing is. Where is the... Oh, it's back here. I don't think I've ever had... No, I have one time. Yeah, we had one. Alright, so since it was at 90%, it looks like it voided that. Well, that's kind of annoying. Well, thankfully it did 9 of them. Alright, I will place that in there. I do need to look... That reminds me, I really need to... Those maintenance hatches. Let me do that really quick before I forget. Make a recipe for oops, make a recipe for that. And make a recipe for this. All right, that is, this is going to be a little bit more complicated to craft up, but I do want to put this on certain, I definitely want to put the auto-taping maintenance hatch on certain multi-blocks. I'm not going to do it right now, but it is something I've wanted to do for a while, so we got that. Recipe's done. Okay, these. Did I finish? All right, cool. So, like I said, I think I'm going to do a subnet. Getting low on cables as well. And I'm running out of all the things here. And like I said, I'll probably put this down below or something like that. I don't know. I just need to get it like working before I start worrying about that. I don't know. Let's just get it connected. Also, it probably would have been easier if I placed the controller one down. It would have just lined up a bit better with the way I do things. So like instead of having to zigzag down, I could have gone directly into it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Apparently, I can do this. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Now we're gonna do. Okay, it is on. Hello, bee. All right, turn that off. We don't have any bees in it yet. Obviously, we can see 8 bees. I thought it was only going to be... I thought that was going to be like 4 bees, but it looks like we can put 8 in. Interesting. We have to put queens in? Is that... I'm just realizing. Do we need to put queens in, or can we put... Yeah, input mode. We don't want swarmer. Swarmer is if you need like noble bees. Alright, I don't know. Let's try that. We're just kind of learning. Okay, it looks like I think we need to do a queen. We need to join them. We just do that. Hit the X to get the queen out. Like that. There we go. Yeah, so that's how we do that. Now, we'll do operating. Now, I'm pretty sure the thing, it does all the stuff for us, basically. 8 up. Production upgrades, accelerated 64 times, simulates perfect environment. And we could even, if we wanted to, supply it with royal jelly. If we want a 5% bonus per bee. So the more bees, the higher bonus we get? I'm assuming the more bees, is that what it means? More, if you have 8 queens in here, we get 40% bonus? Is that kind of what I'm reading? I don't know. Anyway, we'll do that. It looks like it's using less power than the other one was. And there is our combs. Now it's not... We're not getting like tons of Amerisium. So... I don't know if it's... Thought we would have gotten more. Like, I thought we would have gotten like 100 Amerisium or something like that. I'm probably doing... Let's do... Hold on. Turn off. There we go. I didn't mean to eject that. I thought that would be... Where is it? Here? I did send it through the... Yeah, so longest, blinding, fattest. There's a couple better things we can do. But, yeah. Let's try this. Let's try configuration swarmer. Input. Operating. Not on. All right. Swarmer mode. You can only insert one queen. It will slowly produce ignoble princesses. Consumes. Oh, we need royal jelly. Okay, so I think we need. We might need like. Let's do a stocking input bus. I'm assuming we can add more of this. Could be wrong, but. Disable that. I'm assuming we can do that. Alright, so that is not... It doesn't look like that is forming. It's a bit... Sometimes it's a bit funny with... Eject that. Okay, now it seemed to form. Sometimes it just takes a little while. Royal jelly. I don't have much left, because I used thousands crafting this thing up. But I can always make more. I have Imperial. Oh, what am I doing? Do that. That in there. Oh, why do I have so many Imperial drones? I must have put more in than I realized. Then we will inputs. Where is the E? Operating. Warmer. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it used... It didn't use 100, did it? I'm assuming... Yes, there we go. Alright, so we'll do that. Throw that in there. And that gets us more ignoble bees. Now, pretty sure they don't degrade in this multi-block. So you can add... You can add as many... Oh! Dang it! Subnet with no crafting network makes me crash. Be right back. Okay, yeah, don't hit crafting status on a subnet. It makes you crash. At least it does for me. Okay, so let's try this again. Configuration. We'll just do normal. I just want to see how this works. Oh, I need to do... want the... I can't remember if those drones in the thing have been... I can't remember if I sent them through that before. I'm assuming these will be... Yeah, those are... Well, that's kind of cool. They come out... They come out scanned too, which is pretty cool. Let's do this. I could probably just do this in a like a regular apiary. I don't need this industrial apiary, but do that. There we go. I could even do, why don't we do the Imperial bee while we're here? Phosphorus Imperial. Because this will actually produce the royal jelly that we need, wouldn't it? Yeah. Operating. Okay, so there we go. Amerisium, we got, like, what, 4 before? Alright, there we go. We're doing a little bit better. Obviously, we have some royal jelly in there. We are out of royal jelly. Are we producing... We are producing some royal jelly. Alright. So, I need to work on this a little bit. I could... maybe put 4 in here. I could always upgrade this. I didn't want to do the osmium because it takes about 1,000. Although we are up to 2,000 finally with the osmium. We're going through that, but the ZPM or the UV we were gonna need. Yeah, I just didn't want to use 1,000 osmium for the glass, so we could always do more if we wanted. Which, to be honest, I mean, with the 4 drones in there, we're actually doing pretty well, to be honest. So I'm thinking, yeah, why don't we'll do 4 Imperial, 4 Amerisium. That will produce the royal jelly that we need. And, yeah, I could always... I don't feel like there's any reason to use this, though, because this uses 800,000 EU per tick. This only uses 259, so it's like way better, but alright. But there is our Amerisium. Now what we're going to do with these is the usual, combine it with talic acid, and we get purified Amerisium ore, which is way easier than getting it from the fusion reactor. We will have to obviously that we could smelt it directly. I could send it through all the processes. I don't know. We'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. Like, is it worth it going this route? Do we want to go that route? This gives us a little bit more Amerisium. It looks like if we wash it, but I don't have a thermal centrifuge anymore. So yeah, we'll have to, well, it would be this way, wouldn't it? Oh, I could do that. Yeah. We'll go this route instead of the thermal centrifuge route. Yeah, okay. So I will get that going. I also need to sort out our talic acid too, because I broke a bunch of the stuff. But I need to redo our PBI as well. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.